How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to my channel and thank you for checking out today's video. And with Diablo 2 Resurrected coming out in the very near future, I thought it'd be a fun idea to go ahead and discuss Diablo Clone for anybody that has wanted to just learn a little bit more about him, as well as just talking stats, strategies on how to kill him, wrapping up the video with an easy way to be able to get a free Anni Charm by just running Chaos Sanctuary. If you're at the point in your gameplay where you're able to actually farm Diablo Clone, or you just feel very confident with your build that you're able to kill him, I just suggest going and checking out a previous video that I made where I go ahead and give you the tip on how to get Diablo Clone to spawn immediately within a brand new game, if you aren't already coming from that video to this one, as this is going to be the technique that I use to be able to get him to spawn in the different locations around the game. Before jumping in, let's go ahead and do our comment shout out, and today's comment is going to be coming from Gene Peterson, who is now back to playing Diablo 2 after a 15-year hiatus. I'm stoked that you're now back to playing such an amazing game, much like how I took a very long hiatus before getting back into it myself, and I really hope that you enjoy playing the game again. Let's jump into the video.
Death can save you from me.
Greetings, mortals. I knew you would find your way back here.
When it comes to looking at his stats, I'm going to compare Uber Diablo, or as he's also called, Diablo Clone, comparatively speaking to Hell Diablo of Act 4. When looking at the health differences, Diablo Clone has significantly more health, more than 5 times the amount, meaning if you don't have good base damage or have the ability to lower his resistances, you may not do enough damage before he is able to start regenerating his health back. So having items in your build that have a large amount of crushing blow is going to be very helpful and very ideal for being able to chunk his health away very quickly. Having open wounds or prevent monster heal are going to be very beneficial to help keep his health down, especially if you're either new to killing Diablo Clone or don't have the endgame rune words, such as Infinity, that are able to reduce his resistances because of the level 12 Conviction Aura. If you don't have something like Infinity, but you have a really good character such as a Frenzy Barb that has really good items and is able to do a lot of good base damage, I suggest giving your Act 2 Mercenary Malice and a Polearm, and try to draw D-Clone's attention away from the Mercenary towards your character to allow your Mercenary to be able to get enough hits for open wounds to take effect. Not the easiest or the best strategy overall, but for beginners or characters without the ability to fight him otherwise, this will help increase your chances of beating him. Just make sure that you have a lot of rejues at the ready, because even with something like Drax for the life tap, you may still need to chug them to be able to survive. Also, when comparing his resistances, all of his elementals are at 50 for the Hell Diablo quest, but at 95 for D-Clone. This is where you will generally see players having their Mercenary have Infinity to break their immunities to help with actually dealing enough damage to him that will surpass how much you will be able to start regenerating his health back, making the opportunity to defeat him much easier than without it for characters that don't come with skills that help reduce immunities, like a Necro or Paladin. So why do people usually farm Diablo Clone? The thing is, even though he is a Diablo, he is not going to be able to drop regular items. He's only going to be able to drop one, and it's the only unique small charm in the game, and that's going to be an Annihilatus Charm. This is a charm that a lot of people use to be able to complete their endgame builds because it helps with your attributes, your resistances, and gives you a lot of experience gain. One of the only items in the game that actually does. However, not every Annihilatus Charm that drops is going to be the same. For a deeper look into learning about Annihilatus Charms, as well as to see the drop odds for some of the godliest leading up to a perfect Anni Charm to roll, I do suggest you go and check out one of my previous videos where I did go and farm Diablo Clone until a perfect one dropped. As far as where he's able to spawn, he can only spawn in Hell difficulty, and you will see at the top left corner of your screen, when it comes to the SOJs being sold to merchants, it's going to switch over to saying Diablo now walks the earth. He's going to spawn at the nearest super unique to you. However, there is a little bit of a catch to this, as he is only going to spawn to super uniques that have not been awoken or actually become active. For example, you go to Tristram to be able to get Work's Leg, and you pass by Rakanishu. As soon as you're in his area, he is now considered active. So after seeing Rakanishu, if you see Diablo walks the earth, do not go back to Rakanishu, as he is not going to spawn there. You then need to make the choice of a different super unique to get him to spawn elsewhere. In the game, there are dozens of super uniques, but of all of the choices within the game, there are a few that most consider the best spawning locations, as they make fighting him easier, depending on your build. This part's going to be completely subjective, as what you might actually like for your spawning location might differ from everybody else. However, when it comes to the spawning locations, I have 3 particular ones that I favor the most. And in order, they go for my favorite is Eldritch, because it is a really good mix. It is an open area, so if you have a caster and you need to be able to stay away from Diablo Clone, that's going to be a really nice area for you to be able to either run around to or to teleport if you have something like Enigma or you are a sorceress. But also you are close enough to a waypoint to where if you are feeling in danger or you need to be able to go recover, you can instantly run to the waypoint and to be able to escape the battle, heal up, and go back and fight D-Clone. The second one is going to be more so tailored for melee characters, and that's going to be Pindleskin. The thing with this is, he's going to spawn right next to the entrance for Neelithak's temple, so you're going to be in close proximity with Diablo Clone, and if you need to be able to heal up, you can just immediately run right inside, heal up, chuck some rejuves, or use the time portal to be able to go back and to buy more supplies. From there, you can re-enter the portal and join the fight again until you're able to kill him. The third spawning area is going to be Rakanishu. This is another one that's really good for melee characters as well as casters because of the fact that you have a very open area for your caster characters to be able to move around freely. Also for melee characters, it's really nice because you can be up close with Diablo Clone, and if you feel in danger, you could just go through the Tristan portal, heal up, drink some rejuves, and rejoin the fight. How to be able to get a free Anni Charm just by running Chaos Sanctuary. If you're able to defeat Hell Diablo, as well as be able to clear all of the Chaos Sanctuary rather quickly, this might be a really good technique for you, as this gives you a good chance to be able to get a free Anni Charm, but take into consideration, this is not the most conventional or the fastest way to be able to get it, but this is the only way that you would actually be able to acquire an Anni Charm without actually fighting Diablo Clone himself. For my example, he spawned immediately in-game. So first thing I want to do is to head over to the seal with the boss that is easiest for my character, and this will be Grand Vizier. You want to have Chaos Sanctuary cleared as much as you feel comfortable with, and pop the seal next to the one with Grand Vizier. Then pop his. Diablo Clone will spawn alongside Grand Vizier, and we want to leave them alone for now because we will kill them last, as clearing all the seal bosses immediately kills all monsters in the Chaos Sanctuary, including the newly spawned D-Clone. Now you want to go after the other seals and start killing those seal bosses. Again, clearing as much as you are comfortable with along the way. And I bring this up in case you are a melee build that has to run around, or end up dragging other monsters over to Grand Vizier and D-Clone, as you don't want to get trapped. Once you have successfully killed the other two seal bosses and popped all of the seals, including the blank ones, go back to Grand Vizier and D-Clone. All you have to do now is kill Grand Vizier. Doing so will immediately kill D-Clone, and you will get yourself an easy Anni Charm for doing what you otherwise already would do to be able to get the quest kill or farm Diablo and Chaos Sanctuary in general. No extra work required. When it comes to the Anni Charms, I did drop quite a few in this video, but I only got 2 that were actually worth mentioning. One of them was a 2019-9, and the other one I'm not sure what it was at this point because it was the first one to drop. But just like I've done in a previous video, I'm going to have a character file going to be linked in the pinned comment of this video for any of you guys that want to be able to have it. You guys are only going to have a week to be able to actually get the link and to get the character file. Unfortunately, for anybody that does not play just regular LoD Plugy, it's not going to be available to you guys because that's the only mod that I actually play for this game. So people who play PD2, Path of Diablo, or any other mod for this game, I'm very sorry, but it's only going to be available for LoD Plugy players. And that's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for checking it out and to learn more about Diablo Clone with me. If you like this content and want to see more, please hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification to be notified whenever a new video comes out. And if you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and help me by liking the video for the YouTube algorithm to get this out to as many people as possible. Other than that, I hope you guys are staying safe, take care, and enjoy playing Diablo 2.